Your happy clients are not failing to refer you. You are failing to give their goodwill towards you somewhere to go. You may be wasting the most valuable moment in the entire client relationship. The moment right after they realize your work actually helped solve their problem. So that moment may feel like a time to simply say, thank you for the opportunity to serve you, and then move on. But in reality, that is often the exact moment to invite them to do something with the experience that they just had. And look, I get it. Okay, I understand the hesitation to say something more. I felt it. A client says something kind to me. They hit a milestone or have a breakthrough, and they send me the text that everyone offering a valuable service loves to get. This was amazing. It helped me so much. Thank you. And immediately, there's the hesitation to do anything other than just be grateful in that moment. Right? The thought is, I don't want to make this awkward. I don't want them to feel like I'm turning their gratitude into a transaction. But it's that hesitation that's actually what allows so much goodwill to disappear, to go untapped. Right? And I'm not the only one. You've had this happen too. Right? A client praises your work and you say thank you. They hit a milestone and you celebrate with them. You finish a project on their behalf. They feel relieved. They tell you how much they appreciate your work. And then you move on. Now, you care about the work and you care about the client that you're doing the work for. And you know that referrals matter, that they're the gold standard for your type of business. And yet, you still don't ask because you feel like asking in that moment might cheapen the moment. But here's the truth. It doesn't cheapen the moment when the ask fits the moment. Now, here's the principle I want you to know. Goodwill needs direction. Doing great work on behalf of your clients creates goodwill. But goodwill by itself doesn't automatically become a review or a testimonial or referral or repeat business. Okay, if you don't give that goodwill a path, it usually just disappears. A goodwill moment is a point, any point in the client journey when trust, gratitude, relief, confidence, satisfaction, or momentum is high. The Referral Flywheel system is built around identifying those moments and matching the next step to each one. So whether it's a review, testimonial, referral, a repeat offer, or simply a thank you. And here's the thing. Pay attention because I want you to hear this. When you ask well in that moment, you are not taking something from the client. You are helping them put a rubber stamp on the experience they just had. A review helps them say, yes, this was good. A testimonial helps them articulate, this is what changed for me. A referral helps them share, I know someone else who needs this too. It allows them to integrate the value and transformation that they just experienced. The ask becomes a continuation of your service to the client. Now, this doesn't mean that every positive moment should be an opportunity to ask for a referral, right? That wouldn't make sense. That would be too much. However, every goodwill moment is an opportunity to ask for something appropriate. Sometimes the right ask is, would you be willing to leave a review? Right? Sometimes it would be, would you be comfortable sharing that as a testimonial or a case study? Sometimes it's, do you know someone else who's dealing with this? Sometimes it's simply, can I save those words? That's a really helpful way of describing the work that I do. What makes this effective is not you asking everyone for everything every time. What makes this effective is having the wisdom to know what the moment is asking for. So, here's what I want you to do. Think back over your last 5 happy client moments. Not your last 5 clients, your last 5 moments where goodwill showed up. Now, write them down and think about those moments. Ask yourself these 4 questions. 1, what did the client say or do? 2, what were they feeling? Gratitude, relief, pride, confidence, a sense of momentum. 3, what did you do next? And 4, what would have been the appropriate next ask? Right? Quick praise might call for a quick review. Clear before or after result might call for a testimonial. A client mentioning a friend might call for a referral. A successful completion might call for a review, testimonial, maybe a next step conversation. A past happy client who you haven't heard from in a while probably needs a check-in before any other ask. But when you start seeing these goodwill moments clearly, in referrals, reviews, testimonials, they stop feeling like things you awkwardly beg for. They stop feeling like homework that you have to do. And instead, they become a natural continuation of the client's positive experience with you. What you're doing is you're helping the client name what happened, mark the progress, and share the experience in a way that benefits them, benefits your business, and it benefits the next person who's wondering if they can trust you to solve their problem. See, your happy clients already have the goodwill. Your job is to give that goodwill a path. If you want help seeing where these moments already exist in your business, then I'm hosting a free Referral Flywheel workshop. What I'll do is I'll show you how to identify the best goodwill moments, match the right ask to the right moment, and turn client trust into reviews, testimonials, referrals, and repeat business without feeling pushy. So the link is down in the description below, and I really hope to see you there.